Hopefully the audio is good. Check on it when someone gets in. My green light's on. That's a good thing.
Generation people turn to music to sing.
Welcome back to the live stream, everybody. I know this doesn't have anything to do with the last video, and I usually let at least 24 to 48 hours go by, but I felt like you guys deserve to see a different view. I posted a quick little short, and I got a video, about a 3-minute video I'll probably post tomorrow, but so it's like a sneak peek to tomorrow's video, basically, or not even tomorrow. I might have to wait to hold that because I just posted a video. The counterpart to union versus non-union and vice versa. So probably could have done that in one video, but it was nice to separate the two because I could give like 6 standing points on both of them. You know, 3 good, 3 not so good. So we are in the rock truck, and we are relocating snow. We got snowbanks everywhere, as you can see by the screen. And so I figured I'd take you guys for a ride along. We got a big pile back over here by the crushing plant that this other company's starting to set up, but we'll see if these guys even screen. I should say crush. Screening plant's done. Way too much snow. We wrapped that up last week anyways, so so this is where we're at now. Snowbank, there's one right there we got to get rid of. I don't know if that is the one we got to get rid of. I'm not sure. Find the loader. We'll find the loader. Well, there's a loader. That thing's for the crusher, though. It's a 988. That's a big boy. 988K. Where's the loader? Nice. Came in the right way. I like it. Approved. Beautiful. Hang tight. There's the office. Beautiful sunny day today. Super, super cold, though. Very cold out today. But yeah, we just posted that video this morning, the counterpart to the one last week. And so you guys can chew on that there. Maybe I'll do another live, maybe Friday. We can go over that video that I posted today. There's really not enough time to go see that video. Welcome to the channel. What's going on? Anybody popping in here, make sure you can hear the audio. Just making sure audio is working. I got the mic on. My green light's on, I think. Yeah, green light's on. Yeah, so today we're just doing a much different view than the excavator. So they asked me to run the truck today. I said, sure. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me know the audio works. And yeah, like I said, I didn't give it even 24 hours to marinate that video. So, but it's basically the counterpart to the video we posted last week. It'll be in the playlist on the channel when you go back in the blue collar work. So you can just find it there. And then I made a video today. I got to edit it. It's just it's non-audio. It's just music, non-copyrighted stuff I did on the new editing tool that YouTube gave us. So I did that for you guys. 3-minute little quick video. It's fun, showing the rock truck and stuff like that. And also I did a short that is on there as well. I appreciate that. Again, welcome to the channel. This is a construction-based channel. I'm not sure if you're into that stuff, but we're located in New England, and I have a main channel that I've been doing for a long time. Got on YouTube in 2012, and then 2015 is when I started taking it serious. And then I always, on my, it's a mechanics channel, basically. There's a link in the description of this main channel's page. If you want to go see it, check it out. If not, no big deal. But I used to always put my daytime job. This is my daytime job, obviously. And I used to post videos and mix it into the mechanics, which they end up getting lost. Sometimes they do well. Sometimes they get lost in the shuffle of the algorithm. You know how YouTube is. So anyways, the last couple of years, I've been thinking about separating it and building another channel. But I'm like, how am I going to maintain 2 channels? It's really not that hard. And so I just, anything that's construction-based, I put on this channel, Dirty Dirt Garage. So welcome to the channel. I share a lot of information about blue-collar industry. I've been doing it for over 28 years, and I'm trying to get the younger generation to understand that it's not a bad thing to work with your hands. Get some skills, get some licenses, and get out there in the world. It's awesome making a YouTube videos and being a YouTuber. Trust me, I like it. It's more of a hobby for me. I make minuscule amount of money on my main channel that's monetized. This channel is not monetized, and I've said to my other subscribers in the short amount of time that I've built this channel, in less than 6 months, that I don't know if I'll monetize this channel. I don't know. It's up to the subscriber base and see what they want to do. Keep it natural, keep it organic. I've built this channel. It's not many. It's very, very few people like you coming into the chat. This is a no-nonsense live stream. I'm not a brain rot type of guy. I don't do ASMR, although I watch it sometimes. But I'm not into that stuff. I use YouTube as a tool to get information out to people, and that's how I use YouTube. So when I use YouTube, I use it as a search guide, like a Google, and I enjoy it as a tool base more than just something to kill time. You know, life is all about time management and using your time accordingly, because we ain't here very long. So have fun and better learn some stuff. And I don't care if you're a video game guy and if you're into video games, you know. So that's how I look at it. But yeah, this is a construction channel. I know you can only see the hood in your screen, whatever you're watching it on, tablet, phone, TV. But yeah, we're in a massive rock truck. Not so much like that dump truck in the distance here. I have an articulating, almost like I have a trailer. So similar to that truck, but it's a pivot point in the middle. And that can fit quite a bit more than that truck. But this is an off-road truck. That's why. That's over the road. You could drive that legally on the road. I mean, you could drive this legally on the road if you had a license plate, but you would need a CDL, which I have. And I got videos on CDL. I really didn't go into depth on how to do that, but I think the laws have changed since I got my CDL. When I was 18 years old, you need to go to school now. And that's okay. I don't mind that. The fact that you got to go to school and teaches you right from wrong and gets you out of bad habits. So right now we're just dumping on the side. When we came into the screen, there's a huge snow pile. We're just dumping right back into it right now. Let's switch you around real quick. Look at the dust up there. We'll get that view. Much better looking out the windshield, though. I'll flip you guys back around. Really not much to see here. Yeah, they're saying we're going to get more snow, which is, hey, listen, it's winter. What are you going to do? But yeah, we had Sunday night and a Monday, we had about 18 to 20 inches dropped here in this local area. And right about the same up near my house. About the same amount of snow. It looks a lot warmer outside than it really is. It's pretty frigid. It's pretty cold out still today. It was like -2 this morning when we woke up. And then off to work we go. Sun feels nice though. So yeah, this is I'm not sure what year this is. I can look it up in the book, but this is a Volvo A45G, and it's an articulating wagon truck, I guess they call it. I don't know. It can haul quite a bit of material. It is very versatile, all-wheel drive. It's got six axles, and every single one of them lock up, which is good. A lot of moving parts the last couple days with the snow dump. Got loaders bouncing around, doing stacking up, cleaning up. I'm going right by the screening plant. You guys seen in other videos. That thing's wrapped up, ready to move, and the plant used to be located right here where we're driving through. There's the loom on the right-hand side. The tailings, a little bit tailings left on the left. Going right by it. I cut down that bank. It's hard to see with the angle. I can see it off screen. But right there on the left-hand side is, we did quite a bit of material out of that hill. Got to go look back in other videos. They're posted up there. And some live streams. There's me live streaming on there too. I don't know what number it is, but I number all my live streams. I think this is number 17. Live stream number 17. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. You guys are riding along in a big old truck, moving snow with me. If you guys have never been inside of a cab, you are sitting about 15 feet off the ground right now, believe it or not. It's got about 5 steps to get in this thing. And if you've never seen snow, which I know the internet exists, but now you can see snow. When you're young and a little kid, snow is great. When you're old and an adult, snow is not good. Back for another load. Chad, what's going on, buddy? Yes, I saw your comment. I'll answer it afterwards, my man. I just saw that on the latest video, or I'm not sure what you commented on, but I'll go back and look at it. Did I work? Yes. So I took Monday off as a sick day. I called in. I'm an hour and 45 minutes from this place where I'm at. And I told them, yeah, no, not happening today. So if I got a sick day, put me in. But yesterday we did work. I was going to film yesterday, and it was so busy and hectic. Probably would have been a good video, actually, seeing all the trucks coming in and out. They still are. But yes, I worked yesterday, and obviously working today. We're doing just snow cleanup. We got a big snow dump out back. If you hang out for a couple more minutes, you'll see it. I'm going to go out back. I just put up a short. I got a video that I got to edit. That'll be posted up probably next week or the week after, actually. So these live streams are kind of like obviously live. So it's like sneak peeks, like weeks later down in advance, because I always have a backlog of videos. And I didn't even give the other video I posted today 24 hours. The counterpart to the union versus non-union. So I probably could have done that in one video, but whatever. I wanted to title it so people can separate the content between the two. And it kind of gave me a good realm to do 3 good and 3 indifferent on both subjects. So that video just got posted. Like I said, I didn't even give it 24 hours to marinate like I usually do, but whatever. I'm bored sitting in this truck, so I figured the live stream would be cool today because it's different than the excavator. I'm kind of glad I don't have to run the loader today. This is mind-numbing and easy money to me. And just running the rock truck. So, good time. But yes, answer your question, yes. I could have worked Monday, but I don't think too many people did. I woke up in the morning. I had almost close to 20 inches of snow in my yard. I was like, yeah, no. Not happening. And there was no school. So the schools were all closed. The kids were home. And it was a good day to hang out. Let the kids go hang outside. God forbid we lost power, but we didn't. The snow, you're around here. The snow was very light and fluffy. That's why we had so much. So I was telling the bride, thank God we didn't have wet, heavy snow. We'd be in trouble. Probably another load out of this area. Thank you. See you. All the machines are still covered in snow. Here's my Jeepy. I got VIP parking. Right there. Rollers, rubber tire backhoes we don't really use much. That's a cool little piece of equipment right there on tracks, that little dump body. That's old. Just cars, trucks parked everywhere. But yeah, right up on the hill is where we were screening. You can see the screening plant. We're going to get closer to it on your screen. But that's all wrapped up, ready to go. We're done screening for the winter. I mean, the last couple of weeks have been kind of trying with screening anyways, so I'm surprised they didn't do it earlier. How's the work outlet for operating engineers? Do you guys get guys on the job scared? Yeah, no, dude, I'm beyond that. There's the stacker. I wanted to finish that sentence. The stacker and the plant right there all wrapped up. No, I try to focus. So you asked me that question 10 years ago. I might have been way more involved. And I'm not saying I'm not involved, but I tend to, as I've grown through this industry, I tend to kind of like worry about my own garden. I still stay in the loop and stuff like that, but I can't worry about, like, here's an instance for you. When a foreman tells you about another job coming up in about 2 months when this job wraps up, that's the stuff I completely disregard and despise, that people actually think that's going to happen. So I have, my bullshit meter is totally topped off. I can't fit no more. It's overflowed. So I've kind of like worry about today. I worry about today, and then when tomorrow gets here, that's when I do it. I try not to worry about, well, the foreman told me we got the work coming up, dude. There's so many variables to have a foreman tell you about a future project that might not even come. So, and I've been disappointed too many times, and that's probably just years of experience and the knowledge of knowing how the behavior of people work and the psychology behind that type of talk. The psychology behind it is basically telling you, do a great job, keep it up, do what you're told, be a good soldier, and we'll bring you to the next one. And potentially they might not even know you. They might not even do that. They might be just saying that as a morale boost. And then reality sets in. You might just get laid off after that job's done anyways. So again, I'm very guarded when it comes to certain situations like that, and that's one of them. So the outlook, I don't know. I'm coaching basketball, so I've been like neglectful on going to the meetings on Wednesday, every third Wednesday. And so I didn't get to go to January's, but I read the articles and stuff. The outlook's we're looking all right. We're looking okay. So can't complain. Hey, listen, I worked all the way the whole season with this company, and I'm still here, and it's the end of January. So that speaks volumes right there. You know what I mean? My contractor wanted me to sit for 3 or 4 weeks. I said, nah, give me the layoff. We should get a ton of AI data controls coming up soon. With that, all hands on deck on March. Yeah. Well, if you're gonna sit, you better collect. That's how I look at it. If you want me to hang out for 3 to 4 weeks, I gotta get paid. I don't care if you're a young man with no kids and no mortgage payment. You live in the basement with your father upstairs. Nothing against living in the basement. I could save money. I don't even know how these kids are affording houses and rent. So more power to you. Stay at home as long as you can. But anyways, I don't. No. If I'm laid off, I'm laid off. I'm laid off. See you later. Bye. I think my phone is getting really hot up here on the dashboard. I might have to cut this live stream. which stinks because I enjoy doing live streams. But yeah, I can't even shut the heat off in here. Not good. She's cooking. She's cooking. I'll bring it back here a little bit, get it off the dashboard. She is cooking. Let me get this thing off the mount off the dash. Put the mount over here. See if I can cool it down over here. There you go. A little side action. Yeah, she was hot up there. I couldn't see the friggin'. Can't see the screen. Yeah, the heater's. It's like the knob is busted. Got plenty of heat, but it's almost too much. Got both windows wide open. Yeah, if you're sitting, they better be paying you. What's that? Just passed my test. Yeah, good for you, man. Yeah, being an apprentice is tough, man. You got to hold out and you know, you got to go through the motions and, you know, go through the schooling and get all that stuff done. But once you break free of that, man, it is life changing. And once you become a full-time journeyman, you'll be appreciated of the journey that you went through. You know, good for you, man. Congrats. Make a good career out of it. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. It's a career. It's not a job. You got to look at it that way. The companies you work for are jobs. The career is the union. A lot of people lose sight of that. It's a career, not a job. Anybody can get a job. Anybody can get a job. You can go work at freaking Subway and make subs. You want a career? Well, there's a different situation there. I actually see the load up. Load up. There you go. It's amazing how moisture can cause this much headaches. Frozen moisture. Yeah, so I just reading the rest of that. You need 80%. Yep. Well, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you passed it, my man. That's awesome. Congrats. Yep, and that's what it is. Chase the money. It's just one of those things, man. We all do it. We all do it to survive. We have no choice. Oh, man. Well, I hope you're enjoying your time off. It was nice, actually, to take Monday off and stay home and take care of my house. I used to plow snow. 3 years ago, or 4 years ago, yeah, 3 years ago, I sold my plow. I got rid of all my accounts. It's because I wasn't getting laid off in the wintertime anymore, and it was really hard for me to plow snow. So, you know, and I don't miss it. I missed it the first year. You feel weird not going out pushing snow when you are used to doing it for a long time. but I don't miss it. Yep, no, it's all flat rate. Whatever the base pay is for the union, that's what we get. And 8 hours of straight time, which is all public knowledge, is roughly like $58 or something like that, 57 and change. I'm not exactly sure. And then anything over 8, we get time and a half. And then anything over 10, depending on the job, we get double time. And it has to be marine work, which would be water, or marine foundation work. And then so you got marine work and you got foundation work. Like foundation work would be like sheets, slurry walls, stuff like that. That's when we see double time after 10. And then weekends and holidays. So we got Saturday is time and a half right off the bat. And then if you got to work Sunday, it's double time. And then if they schedule you or have you come in on a holiday, you get 8 hours of holiday pay, which is straight time, 8 hours or whatever the base pay is, and then you get double time. Some people call it triple time, but it's really not. It's 8 hours base pay for your holiday pay, and then you get paid double time, 8 hours. So it's like triple time. It's just so much easier to say that. So base pay, basically anywhere you go, unless you work for a crane company and you work broken time, that's a whole nother situation I don't know enough about to talk about, so it's a different pay scale. Yeah, and then you got anything over 8's time and a half. Anything over 10 on a certain scope of work is double time in a day, 10 hours in a day. And then Saturdays is time and a half, Sundays is double time, and holidays is triple time. Come on. I know this view probably isn't the best, but flip you guys around again. There's a snow pile. What? Triple time on holiday? Yeah, damn you union did. Yeah, you guys good. I'm jealous. Trust me, that's always on the chopping block every 4 years when we go sign our CBA. They want to snag us for the guaranteed 40. So that's another thing. So Monday morning when an operator shows up to a job site, 90% of us, if you're a crane guy and work out of a crane yard, that's different. It's much different when you work for a crane company. Not running a crane for a company, because that's different. So if there's a contractor that rents a crane, you're like us. But if you work for a crane company, like Bay Crane, Shaughnessy, Hallamore, there's a couple others, Baldwin, I'm probably missing a few of them, Atlas, there's a few of them out there. But if you're working for them, it's different. But 90% of us, Monday morning, when you show up to work and touch a key on a machine, you are guaranteed 40 hours for that week. Guaranteed minimum of 40 hours. So that's another thing that's always on the chopping block. But yeah, so a lot of unions don't have holiday pay, and we're very fortunate to have that. So, I think the administration, now they're still fighting for that. Our administration that's in power right now, but that was shit. Got to have been a long time ago. I'm not sure who put that in place, but thank them. They're probably dead. Poor bastards. But thanks for them that we got that. Kind of like coming in the sneaky way. Haha. Avoid all the choke point over there with the other triaxles and dump trucks coming in. Works out well coming through this way. There's my excavator. Where are you going? That thing hasn't started in 4 days. Yeah, I put a dent in that pile, boy. There's so much more though. Kind of looking forward to getting out of here, to be honest with you. I want to go to another job. I don't know. Got to take the good with the bad. It is what it is. Unemployment. I don't know. I've been on it. I get it. It is what it is. What's Pellegrino doing over there? Let me tell you something. Pellegrino! Pellegrino! Oh! He's a good dude. Where'd the loader go? The loader left. Well, he must have went to go do something else, and that's okay. We're going to sit tight. Leave him some room so he can get in. What do apprentices even do in the union? Well, they actually do a lot more than you think. So first-year apprentices, when you get signed up, it's almost like mandatory they put you out to work. A lot of them are actually second operators, which certain cranes require 2 operators. And an apprentice that's just learning the trade will go out with a seasoned journeyman. You're talking 25 years or better. And what the seasoned operator is supposed to do is help that apprentice learn the ins and outs as he's taking his courses and learning things and learning the trade, learning the machines, learning the just learn, listen, shut your mouth, open your ears, open your eyes, and don't talk, basically. And that's for the first year. Second year, same stuff. Then they might be put on a power pack. Power pack is a big diesel, like a generator that runs like hammers. Usually 90% of the apprentices will end up being crane guys because they're just put out with crane people. But there is that offshoot chance that 10% will end up going to dirt. A lot of our dirt operators are kind of like myself, coming in the back door, which is not a good thing to say, at least back in the day, because it kind of frowned it upon to the people that actually went through the program. And I wish at 18 years old I went through the apprentice program. I just it didn't pan out for me the way it is what it is. Yeah, so a lot of our dirt guys have already had prior experience, and a lot of them have gone through the school too, so they just fall in love with it. But yeah, no, the apprentices are a big thing because that's the next generation of operators that are going to come up and keep this going. So it's very imperative that we have a good group, a good class, and they wean themselves out. Some guys want to do it for the money, and some guys have a passion for this. This is a lot of responsibility running equipment, there's a lot of responsibility. Again, I've said in my videos in the past, it's about, multitasking. Even me filming could be some people might frown upon me making YouTube videos, and to each their own. You do you. I don't care. I know I would never put myself in a bad spot and film something that I shouldn't have been filming if I was going to end up get into an accident. So, but anyways, not the point. Yeah, no, apprentices are well needed in our field for sure. We need them. Yeah, and a lot of them go on cranes, and they call them second operators, basically. Hopefully that answers your question. I didn't read the question before. Do we have any apprentices on this job site? Not that I know of. I haven't really talked to too many people here. I kind of stay to myself, especially when I'm in an environment like this. There's There could be some in the shop. I don't know. I don't know that answer. Maybe. But if I was a betting man to put a $100 bill on it, highly unlikely. And if they are, they're non-union. So that's more likely than not. They're probably non-union. But yeah, you got to start somewhere. So I think my phone cooled down a little bit. I can see the screen again. That was pretty hot up there. Oh, I didn't know that. If you had asked me, I would have assumed you had an apprentice on your lap. No, teaching them how to. Listen, I am. I've had multiple people tell me, in my travels and how I communicate with people, and especially back in the day, how I used to introduce myself, and you could probably get a jive from the live streams that I do and communicate. Literally talking to an iPhone 16 Pro Max, that I'm very personable, and I'm very outspoken, and I have good communication skills. And I've been told in the past that kind of like doing myself a disservice by not. I've helped many operators in my time to like guide them. I still got guys call me once or twice a month asking me questions like I'm a business agent, and I by far do not want to be a business agent. I've learned the ins and outs and seen that stuff. My Lord, I don't envy that job, but it's a necessary evil that we have to have. Those guys have a hard go at it, man. It's not that easy. But even an instructor or something, who knows, man, down the future, let me put another 10 more years. That'll put me 20 years on the field, and maybe I'll finish my career in the school. I'd go down to Canton and show these kids how to run a dozer in a heartbeat. But let me get 10 more years in the field before I get sick of this stuff. And then I'll put my hat in down at the school. I bet you by that time I'll be a shoo-in to be a teacher. But I might not be politically correct, but some of these kids might need that. Johnny, where to next? All right, you buying? I'm so Pellegrino, I love him. I just waved at him. Yeah, yeah, I said the same thing. Okay, Johnny. Yeah, Well, actually, there's a jump seat in this machine. That's funny you said that. It's right behind you. It's literally a jump seat. Probably good enough for my boys to fit in. Yeah, that's a good sized loader. We got a couple of them rolling around. We've had a few on the job. I ran them before too. They're good. They got no steering wheel, 972K Caterpillar. They must have bought 3 or 4 of them at once, but that one is the yard one. They have another one out back by the snow pile. That one looked like they just put some paint on it, maybe fixed a few things. That might be going to a job here. Early spring, potentially. We'll see. Gosh, it's hot in this thing. I got both windows open. I can't turn the heat down. I mean, I'd be complaining if there was no heat. So, it's a trait of an operator. If you don't know, we always bitch and moan. We're always complaining about something. You get bored moving dirt around? You get used to your... Yeah. Well, hence why I'm doing YouTube videos. That must answer your question right there. I'm doing a live stream for the last 40 minutes getting paid. So what's that tell you? Sometimes I have days where I don't want to talk to anybody. And sometimes I'm Chatty Cathy. All depends on my mood. Normally, no. I thoroughly enjoy what I do. So, are there boring parts of it? Yep. Screening room for the past 4 months. Yeah, it's the same old stuff. Trust me, I get it. But it's just like any other job, right? Even when you're wiring up a commercial building, right? And you got, 7,000 can lights to put in. Tell me about you get to the 6,288th can, you ain't bored of putting can lights in. It's the same stuff. You got to have a passion for it. And I like running heavy equipment. There you go. There's the excavator and the dozer you guys already seen in some videos. My Hill of Madness comes a big old triaxle, Kenworth. Yeah, this snow dump out back is pretty wild, man. The last 2 days, it's been non-stop trucks coming in from the city. Because if you don't live in a city, anybody watching this, 90%, 99, 100% of your cities have nowhere to store snow. Back in the day, you were able to put it in the water. Can't do that no more from the salt and everything else. You got to truck it out of there and melt it. They got these snow melting machines. Talking to a buddy yesterday on the phone, talking about how expensive those snow melting machines are. Just the fuel bill alone for the boiler to heat it up. And then you got to have somewhere safe where it can drain to. So the snow melters are cool, but it's a pain in the booty. So here in New England, we just stockpile it, and then it melts. The biggest time we had was 2014, 2015, or is it 15 and 16? We had a snowbanks last all the way till end of August. It was amazing around here. Some parts of New England, we had snow dumps that weren't melted. Yep. The snow stays insulated, so that's why it doesn't melt. But pretty spectacular. Yeah, this 972 looks like it got a paint job. Looks a little bit nicer. Probably got 10,000 to 15,000 hours on it, but it looks a little nicer. You'll see it in 1 second as I turn here. Another 972K. There she is. Yeah, it is. You got to be smart about it, especially in the wintertime. My father used to say, hide and seek for $1,000 a week. You're making $1,000 a week, you're broke. Sad. Yeah, hide and seek for $1,000 a week. And there's some downtime. Oh yeah, absolutely, Chad. There's always deadlines to be made, especially in our industry, because we're always usually the first on scene when it comes to groundbreaking, right? So just doing like foundation work, plumbing, like that stuff all has to go in and has to be completed by, because we'll get penalized. They'll have to pay back if we're not out of there at a certain time, unless some unseen obstruction or circumstance requires us to stay longer. But yeah, deadlines are huge in our heavy civil industry. 100%. Good question, Chad. Yep. We have multiple deadlines, just like you guys, just like every other trade, because if we don't put the foundation in, now the carpenters or the ironworkers can't get in there to build the building, and then the electricians and plumbers can't get in there on time. It all correlates. It's all the same, bro. All the same. Yeah. Good question. Yes. Our deadlines are very important, just as important as everybody else's. Yeah, hide and seek for $1,000 a week. Dude, I've had moments of showing up to a job, loading one trailer, and doing nothing for the rest of the day. Don't tell nobody. Yeah, but then you have busy days. I haven't stopped all day. Am I working hard? No. But I haven't stopped. I eat my lunch on the fly. Nice steady pace. That's all. We got 45 minutes. Holy moly! I'll go to about. We'll see what happens. I'll go to about 55. Not 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes. I'm out of here. That's all. Underneath that snow, that's all asphalt. All needs to be crushed. And I'm assuming that's what these guys are going to do. Is they're going to go crush this stuff, and then to the, the right of my screen, they're going to stockpile it over there. That's why they got that 988. That's a massive loader. Yes, sir. Another load. Phew. Try to get you guys out of there for that. I think I shut my phone off by accident. Sorry about that. Well, might wrap this live stream up, guys. Been going for about 50 minutes now. Touch on some good points. I'm going to put the radio back on. So, if you guys like these live streams, make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss when they pop up. I do at least one video, long-form video a week. I posted that today. I usually let it rest for like 24 hours. I did not do it this time, but I wanted to show you guys a different view today of in the rock truck. I have a video that I'll post next week or maybe even the following week because I already got a couple backlog videos. I want to get those out accordingly. So, like I said, if you guys like this type of construction content, make sure you subscribe and notifications bell and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see on the some upcoming videos. Any subjects you guys want me to touch on or talk about, or construction-based material topics, anything like that. So, until next time, guys. We'll see you on the next video. And as always, stay dirty.